What's up, everybody? It's your girl, the Cyn Show, and yes, I am back with another episode. Help! I'm just kidding. Anyway, how's everybody doing? It is what day is it today? It is Tuesday, December 17th, as I'm recording this, and I had to jump onto this because, honey, it is Canadians. It is Canadians. It's Canadian news, honey. It's hot tea topic. It's hot topics, as Wendy usually says. Hot topics. How you doing? So, if you remember, at the top of what? 2024, a wonderful prophet of a man named Cat Williams once said this.
How they all end up with that. That's part of what you get. I came in this business saying I was going to expose. When I talked about Michael Jackson, when I talked about R. Kelly, they canceled me for these things because why would you talk about another black dude? Race is not where the line is drawn. It's God's side and the other side. And we don't care nothing about the other side. Period. All of these big dick deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TG Jakes, any of them. All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way. The truth is the light.
I need to have another one of these.
Amen, amen.
Gee.
And so here we are at this moment, watching the empires fall where they may. Where they may. Chrystia Freeland has finally decided to call it quits. The chick said, I'm done, hun. She said, do you, boo. Whatever you want to do, baby, you do you. Okay, I'm going to do me. I'm going to do me because obviously, boo, we don't get along. Okay, we don't do what we used to do, how we used to do when we used to do it. So she's through it. Low key. And I gag because, some of the streets is talking and they saying, is she leaving because she know it's going to be real bad with this, 25% tariff situation that, Trump is really sprinkle all over the place on his first 100 days once he steps in January. And it's just got a sister thinking, So let's get into this letter because this letter is very telling. And I had, taken some time to really read this letter through and through. And you guys know me. I'm obviously going to be reading the letter how I believe Miss Freeland really meant to say what she wanted to say because, honey, there was just too many digs, honey. I'm talking, this girl was trying to be out here at that cemetery. She was out here digging for the dirt. She dug. And it merely makes me wonder is because people just be in her things too much. I just don't know. I'm just feeling like what could have really pushed the sister to the edge? When this woman was the ride or die? What could have pushed her to the edge, y'all? What do you think? Let's read this together, okay? She says, Dear Prime Minister, okay, it has been the honor of my life to serve in government, working for Canada and Canadians. We have accomplished a lot together. I want you to know that. I'm just gonna pause. When she says we, honey. She ain't trying to, and it's not, maybe no dig to all the other people who were working in the back, doing what they do, and, all the other prime ministers, all the other premiers, but she's saying, boo, you and me, we did a lot. On Friday, you told me you no longer wanted me to serve as your finance minister and offered me another position in the cabinet. So upon reflection, I've concluded that the only honest and viable path is for me to resign from the cabinet, how? Without saying how. But that's really what she really wanted. She says then to be effective, boo, a minister must speak on behalf of the prime minister. And with his full confidence, okay, in making your decision, you made it clear that I no longer am credibly enjoying that confidence and that I possess and the things that it comes with, the authority that it comes with. I said, dang, dang, clock that, she said. But she then said, for the past number of weeks, you and I have found ourselves at odds about the best path forward for Canada. And it makes me wonder, honey, how long, how long has it been going on? How long? Because when a woman's fed up, hmm, there ain't nothing you can do about it. Hmm? She said that our country today faces a grave challenge, that the incoming administration in the United States is pursuing a policy of aggressive economic nationalism, including a threat of 25% tariffs. She's just trying to remind. She's just in case it's not on your radar, because it doesn't seem like it seems to be on your radar, because it doesn't seem like it seems to be on your agenda of your day to day of your. She's just saying. She then says, we need to take that threat extremely seriously. Not even seriously, extremely seriously. That means keeping our fiscal powder very dry today. And okay, I think she was actually trying to say fiscal power because, yeah. She then says, so that we have the reserves we may need for a coming tariff war, because low key, that's what it's going to be, dude. Everybody's on war mode. And what is it that, everybody will want from Canada in the end? Feel me? And that's just really what it's going to become if we don't get it together, honey. If y'all don't get it together, we're just going to be a part of it without even realizing we pawns in this game. She says that means issuing costly political gimmicks, which we can ill afford and which makes Canadians doubt that we recognize the gravity of the moment. Ciao. Some of us have been doubting for a while, but I'm not going to talk about it. She says, that means pushing back against America first, economics, nationalism, with a determined effort to fight for capital and investment and the jobs they bring. Okay? That means, you see how many that means? She's trying to let you know, boo, there's a lot going on here. There's a lot on the table. Mm? She says that means working in good faith and humility with the premiers of the provinces and territories of our great and diverse country and building a true Team Canada response. She says, I know Canadians would recognize and respect such an approach. They know, homie, they know, boo. They know when we are working for them, and they equally know when we are focused on ourselves. Okay? Ain't that the truth, boo? Ain't that the truth? Because we've been feeling like that. And I think we've been feeling like that since the pandemic, maybe even a little bit before the pandemic, but I digress. Let's continue. Inevitably, our time in government will come to an end. Sadly, had to happen today though. But how we deal with the threat our country currently faces will define us for a generation and perhaps even longer. And that's the truth, boo. That's the truth. Okay. Because we live in a whole different day and age right now. It's all information age. Honey, this is going to be forever. Okay. When Cardi says, if we going to beef, honey, we going to be forever. And that's the truth. It's going to be here forever. Okay. She says Canada will win if we are strong, smart, and united. And girl, we've been. So don't worry about that. She then continues on to say, it is this conviction which has driven my strenuous efforts this fall to manage our spending in ways that will give us the flexibility we will need to meet the serious challenges presented by the United States. Okay. She then says, I will always be grateful for the chance to have served in the government, and I will always be proud of our government's work for Canada and Canadians. She then says, I look forward to continuing to work with colleagues as a Liberal member of Parliament, which, girl, I'm a little bit of a side eye on you for that, because why bother? Just leave. But anyway, she then says, I am committed to running again for my seat in Toronto in the next federal election. With gratitude, the Honorable Chrystia Freeland, PCMP. Low-key, let me play this next video and then I'll come back in because you know what I'm feeling, you know?
On the first of this year, the Canadian dollar was trading at just over 75 cents US. Today, it dipped to 69 cents, its weakest level since March 2020.
Yeah, it's a concerning time, for sure.
It comes amid a backdrop of political instability, a strong US dollar, and aggressive rate cuts by the Bank of Canada.
And the reason that the Bank of Canada is cutting fastest amongst advanced economies is that the Canadian economy is doing quite poorly, particularly relative to the United States. So I think in an attempt to stave off, higher unemployment rates and broader economic pain, the Bank of Canada is cutting those rates.
A weak loonie is, of course, good for exporters, but bad for consumers, who can expect to see prices increase, especially at the grocery store.
Before you could go grocery shopping with $100 and come out with something. Now $100 is you can carry it in one hand.
And with the busy travel season now underway, it means trips south will cost Canadians more. The loonie has lost roughly 7% against the U.S. dollar this year, and more uncertainty is ahead as Canada continues to navigate the uncertainty with the looming Trump tariffs. Marcia.
Thanks, Heather.
All right, guys. So now that you've seen that other part of the video, I just find it interesting that since Homegirl decided to step down and say, homie, I'm done, here comes our dollar. Here comes our dollar on a tumble. Okay, just and it's giving cryptic, it's giving like sabotage, I want to know, what do you guys think about this whole thing in the comments? Let's have a conversation because I just find it very telling as we're moving forward into 2025 that the all of the empires right now are crumbling, and this is definitely giving changing of the guard energy to me. And where is this going to be for us Canadians as we are watching our big brother down yonder, what he's going to do, what he wants to try and sprinkle, and the threats that he's literally been making to Canadians in our dollar, our economy, our living, our lifestyle. What will this say for our future as Canadians? Let's have a conversation about it in the comments. Let me know what you think. If you like this video, hit the like button. I ain't gonna go too much into it because girl, child, homie, man, sir, I'll see you in another video. Bye.